What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Blind Power. Today I want to talk about my favorite assistive technology companion devices, so things that are normal tech that can be used as assistive technology. It's great because these devices of 2018 are suitable for using with braille displays or for better usability, for visually impaired and totally blind. So these are the devices that best fit assistive technology, the best devices of 2018 in my opinion. So let's get started. So at number 5 is the iPhone XS Max. I like the iPhone XS Max because it's got a bigger screen compared to last year's 10 and 8 and 8 Plus. You have the OLED display, so that way you can put a black background, makes it easier on your eyes, and you save battery. And also, for that, even the iPhone XS, if you're totally blind, you can use the screen curtain, and with OLED, you save battery. So the new generation iPhones are awesome. Voice over screen curtain, you basically shut off your screen completely. The iPhone XS Max, great for visually impaired because of the bigger screen, 6.5 inches, the biggest iPhone yet. So at number 4, it's going to be the iPad Pro. I know. 2 Apple products in a row. Don't worry, this isn't filled with Apple products. It's got some other stuff too. So the iPad Pro is great because you don't need to buy the keyboard. You need to get the Apple Pencil. It's a powerful product that you can do document writing. You can do a lot of your basic computing tasks with, and you can grab a dumb display like a normal braille display that doesn't do anything. It's just a braille display that translates what's on your iPad to your braille display, a basic braille display, and you have a great system, and you don't have to spend $5,000 for the Windows enabled braille displays. It's just like the Braille Note Touch, for example. Like, these are all so expensive that with the iPad Pro is $800 minimum, and a normal braille display could be about $1,000. So you're talking about $2,000 to get yourself a decent portable accessible build, for education and stuff, versus if you spend $3,000 more, yeah, you get an all-in-one product, but with a basic braille display and an iPad Pro, you have yourself a pretty sweet setup. So awesome. At number 3, we have the Pixel 3 XL. I always like to put Android stuff in here as well because I'm both. I like both. I just sold my Pixel 2 XL to get my 3 XL, which it should be hopefully on its way soon. But once that comes out, I have a big video to talk about why I'm such a Pixel fan. So the Pixel 3 is great because it's got a bigger screen for the visually impaired. It's got great accessibility. It's got TalkBack. It's got Android switches, so if you have mobility issues, you get timely Android updates, so you'll always have the latest accessibility updates, and you'll always be up to date. When using TalkBack and stuff, it's very important because that way you don't get laggy behind updates. Samsung. Just kidding. No. But just timely updates matter in accessibility. You get more features, you get better stability improvements. And the other reason why the Pixel 3 XL is in my choice of list is because of the camera. The camera has this thing called night sight, and you can basically do document scanning without having to worry about the dark. And if it's super bright, it automatically brings down the exposure, and it makes it all nice so that you can take the picture. So that way you don't have to worry about lighting. For OCR, if you're totally blind, you don't have to be like, oh, is it bright in here? No, you could just take the picture. The phone will take care of the lighting for you. If it needs to flash, it'll turn the flash on. To me, it's probably the best phone for OCR and for magnification. And if you're visually impaired, you can use a magnifier app, like the normal camera app, to zoom in and look at stuff. And the digital image processing that Google has, the neural engine, actually does a lot of the focusing for you, so it knows if it's text, and that way you can use it as pretty much a flawless magnifier. The iPhone XS and XS Max got a little better. There's no flickering when zooming in, but it's not as clean as a Pixel is when it comes to zooming in and the digital processing on the camera for OCR and stuff. So I feel very strongly about the Pixel 3 XL. That's why I've talked about this for so long already. We gotta move on to the next one. So at number 2 is the Fire TV Cube. You can get a basic TV and just connect the Fire TV Cube, set it up with it's something speak. It's this is talking program screen reader that Amazon has. I forget the name of the talking program, but it's basically an excellent screen reader. Probably just as good as VoiceOver. A little less buggy than TalkBack. It's really smooth and nice. And basically, you can use it because it's got ALEXA built in. I don't want to say it because then I'll trigger everybody who has Echo devices. And you can basically set the TV Cube to control your TV, change the channels, and do all sorts of cool stuff because it's got the IR sensor to control your TV, so it mimics a remote. And you can use the remote that comes with it to basically, talk to ALEXA and say, hey, change channel, volume up, volume down, change input, and you can basically kind of make your TV accessible. And I believe you could even set up cable through there so that you can make your DVR settings accessible, so that if you have a certain cable provider, you can download HBO Go, you can download all these things connected to your cable, and you have accessible TV. Even though Xfinity does have accessible TV, but I did a video on that way back ago. If you're interested in that, link will be in the description. But the TV Cube basically makes a normal non-accessible TV accessible. Very cool device. So now to number 1. Keep in mind, these are not in any favorable order. They're just randomly in whatever order. I'm not too worried about the order. So they're not like, 5 is least, 1 is most. No, they're just general devices that I find that are great accessibility companions. Number 1 is the Surface Go. So you have a Braille display that's aging out, and you have an iPad, but you want more than just iOS. You're like, okay, yeah, I need something to companion my normal Braille display that connects to my phone, but I don't want to spend the money for a full computer. The Surface Go is great. I believe it started about $400. And I think you get a Pentium Gold processor, which is more than enough for basic tasks such as word processing, your basic email and web browsing. You can't do Photoshop or anything like that. So those of you who are thinking, I can do some things like on the iPad. No, it's less powerful than the iPad, but you get full Windows support. So you choose wisely what you need: power, simplicity, or full Windows and less power. So the Surface Go is not as powerful. The Surface Pro and Surface Book are awesome too if you have the extra money to shell out. Awesome products. And it'll also be companions for your Braille display if you need full Windows. But basically, I chose the Surface Go because it's smaller and it's thin and light. It's cheaper, and it makes a great companion for your basic Braille display. And it can run screen reader, and it can run word processor. So you can have a couple things open at once and without it stuttering as much. So it's a basic machine for basic tasks if you're in school and you're on a budget. So it makes a great companion for your Braille display. A lot of these things that I talk about today are companion devices because sometimes you need companion devices to go along with your Braille display and when you're on a budget. So that's it. Happy holidays. I know I'm a little bit late on saying that, but this holiday break I've been working on my apps on Bump Braille Learn. There's going to be a little quiz for grade 1 Braille. And once I release that, I'm going to start working on grade 2, so that way, you can start learning different things. I'll put I'm going to implement the numbers and all that stuff on the following 1.2 upgrade. But 1.1 is going to have a little quiz with the score and stuff on iOS, working on Android version as well. But I have no promises on that because I am not as skilled on Android as I am in iOS. But I'm still working on the Android one. I'm not going to give up. There's little bugs and stuff that I have, that may make it on the 15th, may not. But the iOS one, for sure, you'll receive on the 15th, the update. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. All the links for everything I've talked about, all the devices will be in the description. I feel like sometimes accessibility devices can be so overpriced that I like to mention companion devices of 2018 because maybe you have a Braille display. You don't have to change your aging out braille display, you can just get one of these devices and basically, you know, feel like your braille display is new because you're interfacing with something new. You know, your braille display is interfacing with a new iPad, a new you know, a Windows tablet. You know, you're not interfacing with your normal phone. You're not interfacing with your, you know, standard computer. You know, you're interfacing with something new and something that can be ultra portable. So, all right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Comment, rate, subscribe. You know what to do. Thank you. You know, we've grown so much in 2018. I'm grateful. You know what I mean? I don't know how to express it, but I thank you for the support. I thank you for, you know, putting me in a position where I can make videos and, you know, get, you know, great feedback from them and, you know, contribute to the blind and visually impaired society and community. So I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Hit the subscribe button and remember to enable the notification bell to get all notifications of Blind Power uploads. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.